Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And as you can see on the table, we have a highly anticipated figure by me because this is one of my favorite Godzilla designs. This guy is also one of my favorite Godzilla designs, and he's one of my latest Godzilla reviews. So yeah, let's crack him open. That was a bad idea. I might have cut myself. Well, I could have cut myself. If you guys were wondering, I got this guy from Big Bad Toy Store. And I've been waiting. I ordered it on Tuesday of this week. And it's Saturday right now. So, I've been waiting roughly Tuesday. Friday. So, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days-ish. And now, we finally have Mr. Godzilla Final Wars. And first thing I want to talk about is this gorgeous box. Like, first, you got those classic SH Monster Art slashes. Then you have a picture of the figure, Godzilla Final Wars up here. Godzilla 2004. The Tamashi stamp of approval or quality stamp or whatever. This side, more slashes and the rest of Godzilla's dorsal plates. And then some dynamic posing, some Japanese that I don't want to read right now. Head-on shot of the figure. I think that's the suit with those continuous slashes. And some Japanese with Godzilla on the bottom. So let's get this guy open. So, I've been waiting for this guy. Also, comment how many times this guy's gonna fall apart. Or explode, as I like to call it. Oh, God. Alright. First question is he going to explode when I take him out of his tray? So, I've seen some of these guys' joint tolerances are really bad. And, I'm wondering if that's going to be the same for me. Oh, and it smells like a fresh SH Monster Arts too. Alrighty. Let's carefully take Mr. Goji out of the box. Oh, God. Alrighty, so. Let's take all this plastic out. Take this. Place the box back. And that's a gorgeous box, by the way. I love it. And that's gonna go up with my Godzilla vs. Kong boxes. Alright, and then we'll just set that in the back. So, right off the bat, his tail fell off. And I'm gonna pop the ball joint back on. And, oh my God, this guy looks amazing. Oh my God. His eyes are really good. Flashlight. Look at those eyes. Wow. And I'd say this is pretty good right now. Oh. Well, that's the second time he blew up. Oh my God. This is my first impression, by the way. Wow. Alrighty. So. Let's get back to business and talk about why I bought this figure. I bought this figure mainly because Godzilla Final Wars is my favorite Godzilla design. And this is, in my opinion, the best articulated representation and I think the only articulated representation of this design. What I've seen is he has weird joint tolerances. But this figure, like, besides a couple joints in the tail, is really articulated. Alrighty, so, I guess we'll talk about paint and sculpt. So, yeah, let's do that. First thing of all, you will notice is this gorgeous head sculpt, which has fiery eyes with gorgeous detailing. When you open his mouth, you will notice that he has a pink tongue with very good teeth. Some of the best SH Monster Arts teeth I've seen. The dorsal plates, moving down a little bit, the dorsal plates are a nice frost white, I guess you would call it, with a hint of blue. Even though it doesn't look like it on camera, there's a tiny bit of blue. And his hands are nice and rugged. Same with the toenails. With some nice shading and accents. He is... Oh, that just looks weird. So, there's this neck covering right here. And my head seems to be pretty good. But when you, like, lift it up, lift the head all the way, and then lift the neck thing, it just looks really cursed. That's hilarious. Anyway, this guy has some amazing details. And he is pretty decent for size. But that's something for later. So, paint and sculpt, he is amazing. He has that standard SH... fourth time now. And it's all with the tail. He has amazing detailing. Amazing sculpt. I am lost for words. This guy is amazing. I love him so much. That joint of the tail is going to be annoying. Like, I can't shift it around without it popping out. Oh. Okay. And it popped out again. So, these joint tolerances are weird, but it seems to be that only part of the tail. Otherwise, this guy's pretty solid. Alright, so, he has open hands, first time ever. This guy came with these closed hands, and this guy came with open and closed hands. But most of the SH Monster Arts figures that don't have hand sculpts usually come with closed hands. Like, for example, the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019, 2014, and a couple others. This guy is crazy detailed, and I'm happy that he comes with open hands. This guy has a double ball joint on his hands, so you get Alright, I'm getting off track. I don't want to cut, but I don't want to not have any transitions. Paint and sculpt's good. Now I guess we talk about articulation. So, if I pop off the neck, this neck is really weird. It has a ball joint here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but a ball joint here and a ball joint here. So, when you articulate him, that allows you to get... It's also a pain to put the head on. Because there's two ball joints moving in there, so you can get some chicken. There's also a ball joint at the jaw, so you can do that. But unlike those promotional pictures, you can fix it since it's on a ball joint. And when you open it up, it opens really wide. And I made a custom beam for this guy that I need to trim down, but it looks really good. And somebody's calling me, so I'll be right back. At least I'll have one transition, am I right? Alright, anyway. Yeah, ball jointed head with 2 ball joints there. 2 ball joints and 2 ball joints. A ball joint at the neck, or at the head, base of the head, and at the base of the neck. And there's 2 ball joints there that allow him to get that deep of a stance like that. And then he also has a ball joint here, so you get side to side, and that's gonna be a pain to pose when I'm doing stop motion. But he's got a ball joint at the base of the body and there, so you can get like a really hunched Godzilla pose, which looks kind of funny. And then you also got ball joints at the shoulders and a ball joint at the bicep. So you just articulate him, move his hand out like that. So the max you can get is that, and then there's a double bend, which allows you to get that with 2 ball joints, and then 2 ball joints for the wrists. Ball joint. This guy's gonna be a fun ball joint at the hips, as you can see there. Double bend at the knee, which I think is just 2 hinge joints, and then a calf and an ankle ball joint. So that's gonna be amazing to pose. And then you also got a ball joint at the base with a ton of ball joints. Like a ton of ball joints. That's like the best SH Monster's tail I have ever seen. That's better than this guy, which I thought was the best SH Monster's tail. But no, this guy's better. Somehow. Also, this guy has multiple ways of just doing his thing, you know? He's just cool and funny. So yeah, I made this beam for him. And it needs to be cut down so it fits his mouth. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll be right back. I angled it, and I cut it down with my knife. And I need to find the lid for it somewhere. Here it is. I also have made a spiral ray, which I'm going to need to cut down, obviously, because that's going to be way too big. But I got the normal beam so it can situate in the mouth really well, like that. And my god, that thing looks amazing. Let me just get this guy posed real quick. Back. And I also trimmed down the beam a little bit more so it fits better. And oh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. Obviously, the beams need some work. This guy is completely done. I just need to trim down the end. But this guy looks really good next to almost everything. Like, we have Legendary here with his extended hands. And while we're here, we also have 1995. with 2004. And then all my other figures are in my case. But there is a figure that I do want to show that I haven't shown in a while. T-Rex. Which, by the way, is really out of scale, but I just want to show you how he scales with him. But, yeah. Maybe I'll do a fight between these two, but that's highly unlikely. I need to make, the, like, spinny thingo for his dorsals. But anyway, that's besides the point. This guy is super articulated. And you can make some pretty cool accessories. What I did was take a glue stick and a hot glue gun and just make some cool detailing by just rubbing it around. And I have Sharpie all over my hand. But yeah, all you have to do is just take a couple Sharpies, make it look good, and then boom, beam. And I have Sharpie overhand. So that's gonna suck. And then I can also chop down the bottom. Because I only chopped down the top quite a bit, I'm chopping down the bottom currently, so it doesn't look weird in the mouth, and there's not a gap. Rip that out. Okay, now I don't necessarily need to grab my stand. I shouldn't be touching them with this, but it just looks super cool. Now, that beam sits like that, and it looks really good. It's obviously not the best, but it's not bad either. And I'm gonna go clean my hand. Alrighty, I cleaned the beam and my hands. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna cut down this and show you how to trim down quite good. Now I just gotta put it in the mouth, and I need to trim it down more. Why? I'm not even gonna pause the recording because I'm just sick of pausing it and unpausing it at this point. Okay, maybe this is good. It's good enough. So if I put the stand in place, it'll look like that. And that looks really good. Just like this beam, which is Sharpified. And there you go. Nice blue atomic breath that I'm going to clean off in a little bit. So I'm going to clean it off. Alrighty. Cleaned off the beam, and it looks phenomenal in his mouth. Obviously need to cut it down so it doesn't ruin the teeth, but it looks pretty good how it is right now. Also, I'm sorry for not uploading a Godzilla review for a while. I've been kind of busy and with school and all, but I'm back and I have this amazing figure to review for you guys. So, those are my custom accessories that I made for him that need work, but these are gonna be amazing. Also, special. You guys remember this thing, this beam? It works not as well, but it works. I made it for this guy originally, but honestly, I think it works really good with 2021. Sorry, 2004. I love you. Because he changes his beam throughout each movie. And I think this is a good mixture between 2021, 2020, or 2019, and 2014. I also have this hollow earth beam that I made. It isn't perfect, but it works. And that's all that matters. And so that is my review and unboxing for Mr. 2004. His eyes are pretty good. No need to shave down the eyebrow so it doesn't look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Turn on the flashlight so it looks good. So it doesn't look like Dwayne, but it looks pretty darn good. Hello. Dude. Yeah, it doesn't look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And then if you look carefully, there's the ball joint there. That allows us to get funny poses. Alright, so I think I dragged on for too long. Gonna do stop motion between this guy and this guy. See you guys later. And always, Kaiju Connection.